Okay, so it's been really cold the last few days here in Canada. We're getting minus 40 wind chills. It's just been too cold to work on the bike. But some of my parts did start showing up, so that's kind of exciting. I got most of them from Fort9.ca. And it's good that way because, you know, I qualified for zero shipping, so it keeps the cost down. It's always good if you can get as much as you can from one source. The first thing we're going to look at is this bolt pack. I was pretty impressed with it. It's pretty much got every nut and bolt you need that's going to show on the bike and be cosmetic. It even kind of gives you a little diagram of what goes where. Pretty impressed with that kit for $100. It's going to make restoring the bike a lot easier. Let's look at some of the other parts we got. We got a new disc guard on the front, new rear mud flap, muffler packing, new air filter, new clutch lever and perch, new UFO port guards, UFO front chain slider, clutch cable, throttle cable. We got brand new spokes. These are Moose brand. We'll see how they are. There's a chain roller, lower chain slide, one of the wheel bearing kits. This is a swing arm bearing kit. I'll probably be putting that in first. Another chain roller, another wheel bearing kit, new DID chain on O-ring. I'd like the just the regular good quality chain. Rear brake pads. This is the linkage kit. It's going to be a bit of work there by the looks of it, but it looks like a pretty good quality kit. Fork seals, OEM style kill switch, carb rebuild kit. This is a counter shaft seal kit, front sprocket, and a couple tubes front and rear. I don't always buy original Honda parts. It just gets too expensive, and some of them you just can't find, so I find a lot of these kits like Pivot Works and All Balls. They're pretty decent kits. I'm not hung up on trying to make this 100% correct restoration because then you're never going to want to ride it. This one I want to make it look nice and new but still be nice enough to take out and ride if I want to. Okay, so we're pretty much ready to start to build this bike. All the parts have showed up. This is the UFO plastic kit. The new Chinese radiators are here. They look pretty decent. I ordered DID Dirt Star rims, front and rear. And Bridgestone Battlecross X30, kind of matching tires. These are kind of an intermediate tire. Used them in the past. The other exciting thing is all the Honda parts that I ordered showed up. Original sprocket. I went for 53 teeth because I'm a little heavier and I want to get some bottom end out of it. This was a pricey piece. This is an original brand new Kickstarter from Honda. The one on the bike now is all sloppy. It's just, it's gross. Original grips. I love the original Honda waffle grips. And lots of just odds and ends. Disc guards. There's a cover for the throttle, nuts and bolts, a couple of the original decals that go. One goes on the swing arm. That's the other disc guard. One goes on the swing arm. That one goes on the fender. That was usually the first thing we tore off when we got a new bike when I was young, but trying to make it look new again. Just lots of odds and ends. Really adds up. There's a cover for the original Honda cover for the clutch. Looks like I accidentally ordered two of those, and they gave me two. Anyway, there's another piece that was missing off the bike. It's nice to use some original Honda stuff on that kind of stuff if it's available and if it's not too pricey. Kickstarter was very pricey and the original sprocket is very pricey, but I'm not going to kick a bike out of my shop with a defective Kickstarter. So other than that, we're basically ready to get rolling on rebuilding this thing. Okay, so I had more parts show up. The graphics showed up for the shrouds. On the bottom on eBay, they said they were replicas. They're not even close. When I got looking online at the original Honda pictures, it's trying to cover the whole shroud, and I think the reason they do that is guys that have got scratched up old plastic, they can put this on and make it look better. I'm going to trim these decals down to kind of closely more mimic how I think Honda had them. The original decals aren't available, so I'm going to have to make these work, so it's kind of going to be a bit of original and a bit of new style. We'll see how it goes here. Okay, you don't want to take all the paper off at once. You want to make sure, in case you need to reposition it, because once this stuff goes down, you're down more or less. So I usually just take a little bit off at a time until I get the whole decal lined up. In this case, I'm going to use the 2 holes to line up. Kind of a compound curve that can be a real pain in the butt. Take a soft cloth, wipe it down to get it to stick. I didn't really get any bubbles, so that's pretty good. Definitely a lot easier to apply once I took off all that extra vinyl I had on. So I'm going to call that pretty good. It's not exactly an original Honda decal, but it's, you get the idea. I'm pretty happy with it. I mean, that's what happens when you're dealing with aftermarket parts. You just got to make them work sometimes.